Hello, all greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I wanted to wish you a wonderful day. We are right on the brink of great celebration, great deal of opening of a new life, a new energy, a new cycle that is about to come in. I want to say thank you very much for your donations, for your sharing, for your comments, for your subscription. And if you want a private session, do not hesitate to send me an email. I wanted to discuss the fact that for the ascension, we've been told so many things that are untrue, and we have to every day we have to reconsider what truth is for us. For the key to the ascension is to find total relaxation, to let go of all things it's to be in a total state of total well-being, and to find this total peace, this joy, and it's really the key to that. For we've been given the great power of God, and we use that power to create a nightmare, to create an unreal reality where we believe that we are separated from the source of love. And so we made it real because we have this power of God to make this real, but it is not real, for we can never be separated from love. And so everybody seeks love in some form or another. But soon we're going to be free from all these untruths. We're going to utilize this power of God for that's really what is going on. All the illusion is being shadowed because we're getting a bit of assistance from above. We're not, otherwise we probably would never figure it out. But we're going to be able to recreate a world that increased the quality of life. The 21st century will be about the quality of life. And so, for it is my perception. I'm just sharing some, in essence, what I see to be wisdom, to be wise advice. For the divine is awakening within us, and it is the will of the divine that we awaken. It is. And we are guided by love. It is essential to know that we've been guided by love, and it is if we made the choice of the ascension, of freedom and ascension, there is no going back. It's too late. We cannot go back. It's like we're gonna have to go through whatever we need to go through, and there is so much we need to release. But it's a little bit each day. We can't release it all in one time, and it's very personal. It's very step by step, and some people have more to release than others, so we have to accept the past, because sometimes we feel, did God get it wrong? It's like, what's going on in my life? Can God make a mistake? But there is something to learn in all things, and then salvation comes, for there is great mercy at the end of the we will be very happy that we've been through that at the end of the process. What is going on is the light of Christ has been activated. This golden white light of the soul has been activated within the heart, and this is a collective Messiah energy, for it does not depend on any one individual. It depends on you, for it is you here and now. The powers of creation lies within you, for you, and it is the same for everyone. Because all that we see is God. There is nothing else in truth. It is the illusion that created all those separation. And if you can see God or love, for God, the true nature, for God is more than love, maybe, but for it is all thing. But all things come from love. Everything was created from love. So if you can see love in all things and let go of all the surface energy, you will feel a lot more in this unity consciousness. For unity is really for when you connect to God, you feel secure. You're an immortal existence. Nothing can take that away from you. No matter what. Even if we lose our physical body, it will still be one with will still be immortal essence. For we have this transcendental power of creatorship, and with the grace of God, we're going to be able to free ourselves above and beyond all accepted belief. So the question is, why are we? There is many questions. Why are we fighting against those things that are hurting us? Because the suffering is never ending. We'll never end the suffering that way. For love is never ending. So as we let go of those things that have been hurting us in the past, we let go of the past. There is nothing to fix or to change. We just need to as it comes, we need to accept it, to transcend it, to transmute it, to release it, and then we'll be able to transcend and become transcendental being, free of all collective egregores. For we have to let go of these collective egregores of the earth, all of it. Sometimes we come back and we observe all that because it is a show. And so, but we have to let go of the lower mind, and the egregores of the human collective do not serve our ascension. It is about something better, something higher, and so it is important to continue this meditation. And if you have deep questions within your life, sometimes you can ask your creator, and then silence is the answer. Find it in the silence. But if you want to know more, you can ask your guides. Your guides have the answer. They can give you perspective on things that you could not see by yourself. That's their function. They have this higher vision about, and they know more about your soul and your soul plans than we can know. And so you can rely on that and call on your guides, and you receive the information through intuition, through meditation, through dreams, through your creative processes. For we clearing one step at a time. For we believe that our beliefs are the truth, but the beliefs are not the truth. It's okay to ask questions, but it is not okay to reject the truth. It is counterproductive. For the more we can clear up our mind, the more truth will come. For our beliefs is really what's limiting in us. And because those who know a lot, they're actually the less knowledgeable about the truth. And those who know the least are actually the closest to the truth. It may be counterintuitive to understand. Socrates really explained that. I have one certainty, is that I know nothing. As you know nothing, the truth can reveal. The illusion fails, and there is new truth each and every day that unfold. For it is through the feeling of love, it is that the truth is. For feeling love is more important than grasping all the mental things. The mental will evolve alongside, but it will no longer be dominating. The heart will lead the way rather than the ego mind. For I often talk about the Paradise Trinity, but it is not really because it's my origin and my connection to the source, but it is not what is being taught in the universe. This will come later. For now, what is generally being taught by angels and archangels and masters is the Father, Mother, One, this Trinity of being, the Father God, Mother God, and the One. For that is but then it's all a matter of preferences. Your mission, our mission, is to stay positive and to project a positive view of the world. For there is so many people that are in negative and projecting negative vision. We need to counterbalance that and let the universe know that there is enough of us that wants a positive future, because we are creator. So staying positive and continue to project this vision of the positive vision of the future for yourself and for the world. And the more creative we are, the more our perspective field, our creative field, our perception get expansive. Our creation is very important, and all thoughts are creative. So empowered only positive thoughts with love. For negative thoughts are empowered by fear usually. And they have power of creation. But now love is so much dominant over fear. It will soon be clear. For what we want is to become one with ourselves, to be our true self. For only God knows. God only knows. Only God knows for the truth. Because and we can return to that sphere of all that is, this void of void, the infinite. It is possible to return to that. Why would we want to return to that? Because God experienced everything. There is nothing that He misses. He's the only one that shares all experience. He loves it all. He shares it all. He experiences it all. But it takes a lot of courage, because it's for right now we need to move from the impure to the pure, from the dark to the light, to the ignorance to lucidity. And in order to do that, we have to let go of the impure, of the ignorance, of the dark. But once we receive lucidity, we want to embrace the truth. We need to incorporate the yin and the yang in order to accept the whole reality of the program of evolution. So, but the goal to share, the ultimate goal of evolution is, since we were created as one with the Creator, is to be able to return to the One in order to share all things. For it's like the experience is completely inconceivable at present, but we can already. Not envision, but we can already feel that to imagine that if you could share the experience of all life, your life would be infinitely more expensive than what it is. Yet there is great wisdom in experiencing this limited individual reality for a while. So that's what I wanted to also say, that there was a great philosopher named Marcus Aurelius, who was sort of the thought for myself. He was a Roman emperor, but he was wise and kind and humble. And in his book, the very, very interesting book, he said, everything you hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything you see is a perspective. It is not the truth. It is inner guides that kind of try to open his mind. At the end of his life, he writes those thoughts for himself. And I recommend this book. It's The Thoughts for Myself. It's a great Stoic. I'm going to pull a few cards and then discuss a little bit of about this earth stage. For the highest wisdom is solid foundation. We're going to build a solid foundation for what stabilizes is this love. For freedom comes from the security of love. Freedom comes from within, and the security of love. Love is our foundation, the virtue, the principles. Do no harm. It's very important to do no harm. And that builds a solid foundation for virtue, will stabilize us, but not virtue in the sense of moralization for just all kinds of things that are completely acceptable, that are completely unacceptable within the moral codes. And there are certain things that are completely that are forbidden, but they actually there's nothing wrong with it. And then there are all kinds of things that are presented as which are presented as dark and evil, which are acceptable, and there are things that are completely unacceptable, that are completely presented as the highest good. So we're gonna have to let go of everything we believe in order to allow our soul. It's not what I'm saying, it's what your soul and your spirit will reveal to you, that will align you with your highest truth. I'm just here to guide and to offer perspective. What we need to understand is reparation. Not that we are broken up, we're not broken up, we're whole already, but we're going to be able to address certain aspects of our physical life that will need to be addressed to find harmony and balance. For me, I have many such things, aspects of my physical life that will need to be repaired, that will need to be balanced, that will be to... Right now, what we need to do is to understand that we are between worlds. It's a buffer zone. We cannot get complete clarity because we're in this buffer zone between those realities. So it's about taking the time to relax as much as possible, to find joy, to bless yourself, to remind yourself that you are loved by the whole company of heaven and by your creator, and you are loved by all the souls of all the human beings. Deep inside, we should love each other, we should trust each other. The more trust we give, the more we'll receive. So it's about letting go of all this opposition and contrast, yet to be wise in the administrations of our energies. And then the outcome will be flexibility. We have to remain flexible right now, because so much is about to change. And so I must comment on this Shakespearean drama as a sometime I watched the news, and yesterday I watched the press conference of Rudy Giuliani and his team, the lawyers of Donald Trump. No media, the president of the United States legal team is making a press conference, and no media covers it. And they discover through their research and their investigation a fraud that is so massive, so corrupted, so dangerous for the security of the United States, that everything's going to be coming to the light through the courts of justice. And so, but there is a lot of Democrats that are in the Stockholm complex, that they've fallen in love with their captors, and then so it is part of the process. But the only thing, when I looked at the press today, the only thing they're coming up with proof of things that are so corrupted. The only thing they reported in the press is that Giuliani sweated, and there is a little bit of his hair curlers that came down from his neck. So it's like it shows how manipulated all these systems of press is, and. But because it's not about Trump or Donald Trump or Joe Biden, it is about lies and corruption, again, truth and freedom. It's like there is a need to clear up all that, and this is instrumental. So I will continue to be watching. It was like a bomb. It's like but what they discover will make a domino. That will fall another domino and another domino and another domino, and everything's gonna crumble down really quickly. The truth will come. Everybody will know eventually what is really going on, what has been going on, and we'll be happy that some people had the courage to face all this darkness in order to thank all those who are in front line For us spiritualists, we're already in another dimension, and we contemplate that, and we bring our energy whenever we need, but we lend our energy to support the light and the truth that we feel needs to be supported. But we do not really interfere within this process. We trust life to unfold naturally. So I'm going to sing a song. It's about love and codependence. How can sometimes when we love someone and this person goes, it can be really painful. It's like, so love is the most powerful force in the universe, even on the earth's plane. It goes like this. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. But when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. So I bowed my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You made me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I've always loved you and made you happy, and nothing else could come between. But now you've left me to love another. You have shattered all of my dreams. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. For love is the most very precious. I kind of miss having a social life. Everything is coming, though, family life, social life, professional life, all kinds of things that's been denied for me in the past few years. Everything is returning, for I used to have all that. And now everything is returning Godspeed in even much better versions that it used to be. For we're moving forward, we have to trust and continue to envision those things that we want, to know that the universe will provide, that as we believe in our power of creation and our trust. And the card of the day is the divine conduct, this very powerful card of the ascension, the master of wisdom. It's the archangel Sandalphon. And he says, look for meaning in your life. Envision a different approach. Surround yourself with friends and masters that have proven to be of great wisdom. So it's always about letting go of whatever approach we've had in the past in order to discover a new approach, to allow the heart to guide the process. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I just want to sort of share some aspect of what I believe to be a wise advisors to guide you along the way, for we're all part of this great flow, but it's only you here and now. There's only one life, always has been. It's you here and now. So we're getting back to our powers of creator. One day at a time, one step at a time. We have to allow the process to unfold gracefully and to be relaxed, to not be to let go of all those things that make us tense and conflicted. For sometimes life will throw us a curveball. It's a test. Is how do we deal with it? But everything will happen. We have to prepare for a lot of agitation within the physical plane, and do not expect that all of a sudden the world will be peaceful. It's for us to be peaceful in a confused and agitated world until it can stabilize itself. And it will happen. All of a sudden, all of this will disappear. But for now, we're still in this phase of transition. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.